The can opener is used to make it easier to open the can due to the fact that old cans were hard to open and had to be used hammer and chisel to get it open. The can opener had a huge impact when it was first introduced. It helped make the can more practical in everyday use, and more people were more happy about the easier way to open the harder can. The can opener has changed a lot from a hammer and chisel to a simple blade with the cog to a can opener that opens the can by itself. In our daily lives, we use the can opener more than we realize. It impacted us greatly because many of our foods are packaged in cans due to them being practical and easy to open now. The food subject of the world would be very different due to the canning not being practical or realistic. So more food would spoil and many companies would have to find another cheap way of packaging food and preserving. The can opener is most important because it let canning be a realistic way of preserving food, and it greatly increased the shelf life of the food that are in the cans. Without the can opener, we would have wasted more money because there would be little to no use of canning and more food would have spoiled.
The combustion engine was a very important invention from the very early 1680s. Its purpose is to be used in cars to travel faster and more efficient. The people in the world of 1680 are impacted by this engine, by the ability to use cars and to get to their work faster, therefore getting work done faster, and to gain more money. Shortly after the engine was created, people wanted to make it even better by making the engine smaller to fit into better places, more efficient to get more work done, and to take less fuel to operate for money purposes. And this is exactly what happened. People started working on the engine to make it smaller, faster, and take less fuel. Basically, every industry that uses some sort of transportation uses this engine. The impact today is almost everyone that you would know has a car and uses this engine. The world would be so much more different due to humans using these engines every day. So, what would happen if we didn't have these engines is we would either be using electric cars or even no cars at all. And the world would be completely different without this engine. Our innovation is the most important to human history because of the fact that almost everyone today in the world uses the combustion engine in their cars in order to get around to places we all need to be, and yet we don't realize on how much we use it. This is why we have the most important innovation.